What up?
Yo, what's up, Union J, bro? How did your basketball game go?
sense but not listening, all living in our own world, thinking that we're right when the fact of the matter is a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true? Well, open it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, him, him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him, him and him.
Been the best in this game for a minute. If I want it, then I'ma go get it. Ain't no asking, you know I'ma spin it. I don't go back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G, I ask God as my witness. I'm not pressing my bro off suspicion. Never pressing my bro off suspicion. She from Nola, she got superstition. I'm not waiting and hoping and wishing. I'm not stopping, I'm balling relentless. I'm a stepper, I'm standing on business. In the rumors, I'm minding my business. I'm a tutor, teach you how to get it. I tap in with the ones in your city. We make movies, we all the way with it.
Point 'em out, 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 point 'em out. Watch 'em panic. Got 2 chains on, I'm too late. Got 1 watch on my wrist. I'm round and I'm getting it. I'm young, but I ain't ignorant. They keep asking who the hell you think you are. Him, him and him. They keep asking who the hell you think you is. Him,
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And off we go from Tampa. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Baker going to throw this right away. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Second and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And take it right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy off the play fake. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you're going to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
This is Jennings. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Do I hear three? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they've got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Here's Purdy.
Flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey.
38 yards.
And the 49ers are on the board first here on the road in Tampa.
Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Purdy will throw for it.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
6-0 our score after 1. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 4.
Regular.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Niners are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
On first down, Purdy.
And this is caught. Jennings. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Purdy now to throw off the play action.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back into 36.
Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Throwing here, Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now is 2nd and 10. Purdy looking to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That play call wasn't there on them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial down their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try to keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. 3rd and goal, option right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now Purdy. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
I can just see it now. On the sidelines, they're telling the quarterback, you've got to get rid of it somehow, some way. At least get it in the end zone and give us a chance. If we throw an interception, so what? A sack? We didn't even have a chance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Kings!
Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Purdy sets up to throw again. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Debo going in motion left. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
That's exactly what they were aiming for defensively. A huge early play that cuts off any opposing momentum at the knees. As soon as that snap was made, they were flying to the ball and through the line. Great call from the coaching staff and even better execution.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick.
Oh, my goodness. Now that is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Play action. Now Purdy.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. They go play action here. Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield with it once more. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here. Mayfield on play action. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends. On 1st and 10, Mayfield.
And this one too low.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Flushed out right. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you get
I'm throwing the ball, bro.
But it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Flush to his right, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Throwing, Mayfield toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Alert, 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 alert. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Done. Hurry, hurry.
Now receiver in motion left.
Hurry, hurry.
Now they send a man in motion right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. In motion right, Evans. Desperation time, Mayfield on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lamore. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Hauled in left side here by Jennings.
People can't block.
And that will bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Ayuk going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get there.
No.
McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Real. Done.
Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
This will be caught at about the 6.
And out of bounds.
Go on field. Go on field, bro.
Get out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now 1st and goal. White. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. White. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Mayfield. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Watch out, bro. Watch out. We need this.
They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Purdy. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Jennings. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Purdy to throw. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Purdy. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. I know he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out the flag.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Purdy to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, boy, this sets up for a huge call now on 4th down because you can try the long field goal, you could go for it, or you could punt and play for overtime. I am so glad, partner, that I don't have to make those kind of decisions. Let's see what they decide.
Fourth down try. Here's Purdy.
Square, bro. You had the income.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
I know.
Timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Purdy. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21-22. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So it all comes down to the right foot of Jake Moody. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Here it is, 4th and inches. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
No, bro. They did it on purpose, bro. They did it on purpose. Yo, bro. No, bro. Yo. They did it on purpose. They literally dragged me into a... No. No, bro. Oh, my God. I don't see no way.
One last shot from Mayfield there.
Oh, shit.
And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
I can't really hear you. I hear you talking, but you're like...
I just now can hear you.
That's crazy. Oh.
Nah, we played good to be going up against them, but we about to get the Eagles.
Yo, bro, that.
Oh my, I gotta start posting defense clips. You was trying to be.
Smack.
You were trying to tell me to go left?
No, OG, that's why I kept trying to push you.
I was telling you. I was on it, bro.
I was like, bro, go.
I was like, now look, he got cooked inside. Incompletion, though.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now Geno. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
every
so
time he reads
slow,
man
bro.
coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, he'll up to the challenge.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense holds on the Knights' opening drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Quadre Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, trying to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Geno now to throw.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
It got his man complete.
Down the right side.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
DK Metcalf. 81 yards. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Geno's going to throw. Steps away. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out.
And running with power here. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16.
At their own 16-yard line.
Hey, get set.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Go ahead. At the 29-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Yo, who Wi-Fi, bro?
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 37.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, it's intercepted.
Thank you.
A drive
Take
killer
those.
there. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Smith. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it.
Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Meanwhile, Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run Achane. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, here's an option play left. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the
Dolphins have cut the lead back down to 2. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
From the gun, here's Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now Gino on 1st down.
We out. Cribs, Gino, Smith. They can't hold me.
Gino Smith, 53 yards. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything to him. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Tua. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Sanders' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
After the interception, here's Smith.
They'll set up the screen to Dallas.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker.
Touchdown!
Get in there. Way to work.
Touchdown.
And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua out to his left. And for the fourth
We take those. You can't throw the ball on me. Sorry, kills on clips
And
right
the
now.
Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Partner, I think this one won a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength.
No way I made both of them quit. Come on, bro. I was just